Hi there, it's Lori, and my story is it's been the whole week. Um, I've been to multiple doctors, almost everything. We don't need to advertise these cheeseburger potato chips, but of course, me moving that bag is going to get Missy to come right on over. All right. No, sorry, not cheeseburger, grilled cheese. Oh, crap. I dropped it because, of course, I did. All right. I picked it up because Missy went running. She was sleeping. She was taking a nap all the way over there on the cat tree. She came running, stuck her head in that bag, but I got the bag away before she could have her way with potato chips. Luckily, Mima Potato Head is safe. Now, if she was a real potato, speaking of Missy, if she was a real potato, we might have a problem. Trying to keep her indecency off the internet there. All right. What was I saying? It's been a week. Yeah. Did you just such a sweet potato? Anyway, so finished. I actually have some finished. Oh, I didn't even finish my story. So I went to a doctor and I had one of those experiences where I didn't feel like the doctor was listening to me. They were and they weren't simultaneously, if that makes sense. Like, she understood I needed to be checked and that to listen to me. But she checked to see if I was in menopause. I told her all my ultrasounds say absolutely no, not even a little bit. I know I'm old enough, 29, to be in menopause. I am. But my history, I was a late bloomer, we'll call it that, to not be too graphic. And so, apparently I'm going to be a late menopausal person too. So, I'm late and I drop things. I don't know what to tell you. But she checked me anyway. Guess what I found? I'm not menopausal. And basically the results were, you might be heading toward being menopausal. They've been telling me I was perimenopausal since I was 38. That's nearly 20 years ago. They lie. But nobody until now has done a hormone check. So I said, sure, why not? I've met my out-of-pocket medical costs for the year. So sure, run every test you want to. They also ran some other tests I might share with members, but everything came back negative, except the thing I went in for, which I thought I had a mild infection. I did indeed have a mild infection from a procedure I had last week. However, antibiotics, I'll be good. But I followed the rules, and whatever. All right. So I feel ya if any of you have had frustrating doctor visits. And it wasn't that she was disregarding what I said. She was almost taking it too seriously, but let's test everything. Like, yeah, okay, whatever. But you're not hearing me when I'm telling you, like, there's literally no evidence that I'm menopausal. I'm not. I haven't been. I haven't shown signs. Anyway, we'll stop that conversation now. We don't need to talk about that anymore. But here's my finish. Now, I tried several different eyes, and I gave up and did safety eyes and a safety nose and sewed the mouth on. This is all knitted. I watched Trish apostrophe S yarn adventures for this. Apparently this is the Australian Red Cross trauma bear. It's a good size. I filled in a little more, and I decided to take a piece of this yarn and sew it around here to cinch the head in and to give the head a rounder head. The traditional one is pretty flat. So anyway, it's done. So there's a knitted, like a true knitted project that was at least a little more substantive than like this from the knit kit, right? That was almost nothing. I finished the 8th square, if you hadn't seen that yet, for my Stitcherhood blanket. Now I need to do the 9th square, and I need to just do it. The project I started this one. It's Hexie. It's a Hexie cardie. I went ahead and marked the corners. However, I decided I'm going to need to pull it out and hook size down because I feel like that's going to catch on everything. So I think I'm going to go down to, this is a 12 millimeter. I think I'm going to come down to a 9 millimeter, and then that'll be good. But I am going to put stitch markers in the corners from the get-go because I was having struggles with it. And then I'm going to move this back to the bag it belongs to, because this belongs to this is the hook I'm using for the Stitcherhood blanket. So I'm going to put it back with the yarn for that square, for the 9 square out of 9. And so then I can just sew them together and finally get all that done. But yeah, I'm going to start this over. I'm not that many rows in. This 12 millimeter made it look huge, plus the laciness of it. So put that in there. I'm going to use my Prim 9 millimeter crochet hook. Prim is it's got the Susan Bates type head. Anyway, so that's where I'm at. I started knitting the pickle. Where's the pickle at? I'm using a stitch from, because I just decided, all my pickles are going to be different. I'm not going to do the same pickle twice. My stepdaughter absolutely loves her giant, like I said, neck pillow almost pickle. Diana D loves yarn, loved her pickle, totally different face. And gosh darn it, who was the first one I sent it to? I should know this. Jen's Hobby Nook, Double N Jen, and she loved hers. So now hers didn't have a face. Yeah, that was also my first one. But again, I'm going to make it so every single one of my pickles is different. When I feel like giving someone a pickle, then I asked their input, but Jennifer was willing to wait for me to kind of learn I didn't want it to just look like knit or even like garter stitch. I didn't want it to look like this. So I went ahead. This is, that's garter stitch. So Deb Morgana sent me this stitch that is all knit stitches, but it's like done in a pattern that makes it, it involves some yarn overs, which is good. I need to practice all that. I need to arrange with Sam what we're doing. Not this Sunday, but the following Sunday. What else was I going to say about that? So keep an eye out. As soon as I get it together, I will put whatever we're going to be doing in the description. I am going to do a knitting short. I'm going to show, it'll be 2 different shorts. I'll do the cast on that Jennifer Redgate sent me. Like, I'd seen that several times, but finally the one she sent me clicked. It was a different content creator. I can't remember at the moment. So I'm just trying new things, experimenting. Remember the Smile Club? You can still send things, but please contact Ladybird Loves Hadijah so she knows to expect things. I have been really bad and have not done that Target order that I want to do. Plus, you can send, if you just want to send some money to help with postage, that goes to Christine. I have been negligent, and I needed to put a post up about that. I apologize. I've had medical stuff. My mind has not been on those things. My details are slipping, but I think I'm through the medical stuff now that I'm going to be on antibiotics. Everything's going to be fine. And I can move on, and I can maybe think clearly and devote a little more to the channel than I've been able to. But all I'm saying is check the Wednesday video. Members, you get entries based on your membership level. But the rest of y'all, you need to go enter. And even if you're a member, please go enter, because then you get another entry. You're going to get one more, right? Everybody that enters that word, one more entry. And it's a prize that you're going to get some choices. And if it is international, if you can get Amazon, If you can't get Amazon, we will work something out. But I think all my internationals that might enter do get, with the exception of Camille. She and I have to work something out if she wins. It's a whole thing with Brazil. Yeah, it's been challenging is the nicest way I can say it. And she never received her journal. I didn't know that until recently because it was sent months ago. And Gail down in South Africa had no problem getting her Amazon, but she still hasn't gotten her little thank you card with the sunflower bookmark that I made. So with her, I'm just going to always have to send her stuff, packages, not envelopes. So anyway, but it's international. Go check out that Wednesday video that has the word quarter in it, or quarterly, or says 3 months. I know it says that, but anyway, your chances are decent because there haven't been that many comments. You have until July 25th in the United States Pacific time, midnight, which is technically the 26th in the middle of the night for most of the United States. So anyway, again, everyone's eligible. If you're in Hawaii or Alaska, I'll have to evaluate whether I'm going to send you something Amazon or I'll send you the package. I don't recall if I have anybody in Hawaii or Alaska, but if I do and you win, we'll work it out. We'll make it happen. All right. I have been talking way longer than I expected. Watch tomorrow. Saturday's video. You're going to get to see all about this. I put a post up about this. Guess which one I got, because this is a mystery, but they show you it's going to be one of these 4. So I like this. This is from Michael's. Michael's Make Market Mystery Diamond Art Kit. They had other sets of 4 as well. This one I was like, I like every single one of those. I will do any one of these. So this was worth the money. And the kit, the stuff it comes with is nice. It's not your standard cheap, like little pink pin. It's amazing, actually. You'll see Saturday. Check it out. I'm impressed. So that'll be tomorrow's video. And yep, Smile Club, please. Items for baby twins, 1 of each. 100% cotton. If you're making anything, they need booties and socks and clothing up to size 3. 100% cotton. Acro cream, white is preferable for clothing. Okay. Is that it? I guess that's it. We'll go with this. Thanks for coming in. Can I get an amen? Hugs from Mima Potato Head, who has both of her ears back. Yes, she can fully hear us again. And hugs from me, whatever kind of hug you need. Whether it's virtual, because that's about all I can do, right? Or from a distance otherwise. And remember, you matter and kindness matters. I hope to see you all again. Thanks for coming and spending your time with me. Bye.